Right, guys, hopefully we should be live. Let me just give it a quick check. I do apologise for the beginning of the streams being a little bit slow. I always forget how to quickly check. There we go. We are live. Hope everyone's doing all right today. I want to say, for anyone watching the stream just on demand, I do really appreciate it. One of the Speed Champions streams has done numbers. It's done. Let me just get it up. It's done 80 views since we finished the stream, and looks like someone has actually watched a big chunk of it as well. So I do appreciate that, and I think one of the other streams, someone just watched a big chunk of it. So I really do appreciate it. Scott, he's on time. I don't know how he does it. How he does it every single time, I will never know. But no, I hope you're doing well, Scott. I can't remember when the last time I streamed was. May the 7th. So, usually I'm trying to do it every other day, but yeah, just gotta just had a busy weekend, so that's why we didn't go live yesterday. I could have, but I was just way too tired. Got to support my mate, thank you. Today we are going to be building at least one of these. I've already got one built from a previous build. So I've got 3 in total. I managed to get the first 2 from a infinite money glitch, you could say. I don't know when it was, and I don't know the exact numbers, but a while back you could pick these up for like £22.50, I think it was. And at the time, the Hulk, the Loki, the Black Widow, and the Captain America, if you sold them separately, you could get about 25, which is bonkers. So I picked up 2 using that, and I've also picked up one on eBay the other day for, I think it was like £12. It didn't come with 3 of the figures, but it still come with the Chitauri and the Captain America, which I am actually army building the Chitauri. I've currently got, I'm just trying to look through my figures, I've currently got 7, so there'll be a 8th in the set we're building today and a 9th in the other set we're building today. But I'm going to hopefully try and smash through this. We're already on 6 viewers, so welcome to the stream, everyone. I hope you're all having a good day. Scott's never seen the set before. It's one of the sort of tie-in sets to the direct-to-consumer Avengers Tower. So you know how they do with the Star Wars, where they'll release a UCS set and then they'll release like a set alongside it. This was very similar for that. So I'm just going to crack on with bag 1. Bag 1 is actually already opened because I obviously got the Hulk out of it and sold it to recoup the majority of the cost. If you can hear any background noise, I do apologise. I'm hoping the music isn't too loud. But yeah, in this bag we do get a Captain America, which is always nice. I do already have a few Captain Americas. I actually think I sold the one I had of this one before, so technically it's a new figure for me. I don't hear the music at all. Lol. Hoping that's a little better. Just let me know. But yeah, no, this is a decent build. I'm also testing out a new setup today. New camera orientation, lighting setup. I've got a studio light right there, which I might have to turn up at some point, as you can see. And then I have another one. You can't see it because it's covered by the little graphic on the screen, but I don't actually have a tripod for it, so it's wedged on the radiator. So hopefully that doesn't turn on and melt any plastic. That would be a disaster. But yeah, let's build the Captain America up. Okay, I hear it now, bro. I hope you're doing well, Scott. Have you finished the Slave 1 yet, or are you still in the process of it? Oh, it's not focused, but yeah, that's the Captain America. Probably not the best designed one, but yeah, so it's all right. I'm just gonna. I was actually going to change the stream to be a sort of just a casual sorting out some Lego, because I've just pulled out my two Marvel modulars that I've still sort of wrapped up from moving, so I was going to try and put them back together, but I just thought I could do this quicker and it was easier for me to set up and everything. Let me... I'm just going to... I'm just going to try something. Just to try and get more in the screen. Okay, that should be a little bit better. And if I add the camera back on, I've lost it. What am I looking for? Video capture device. Oh, that is a horrific. I've not done this very well. I do apologise. Right, that's that there. That's what we all want to see. I've got the wrong one. There we go. Okay, I think upside down Dualface. Yeah, sorry about that. That took longer than it should have. This set, I always have to look it up because we don't have the piece count on the boxes. So this set is currently going for £45 and it has 347 pieces. Obviously there is one big fig in that, so hence the crazy price. I do apologise, I'm just making sure the lighting is half okay. I still need to sort of work out the whole lighting situation, but just trying to try different things sort of as we go on. Oh, that's right, I forgot you don't have the count on the box. Yeah, to be honest, I know it was sort of regulated by law or whatever, but I'd much prefer to have the piece count on the box. I'm not sure why they don't do it. Obviously, I think from a business side it makes sense, because I mean, you look at that Kylo Ren's MIDI scale display, especially when you look at it just by pieces, it looks awful value, but I think if you were to actually compare it, you'd probably say it was about £10 more than it is. I mean, it's all for business, but yeah, welcome in World Box Noob. Clicking the Lego pieces always makes my day. I'm not going to try and attempt to do a ASMR type of thing, but if that works, then maybe I might have to start clicking. I'm not sure if that's picking up very well at all, but no, welcome in and I hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you around here, and as always, if you haven't subscribed, then you know, would much appreciate if you smash that subscription button and the like button, obviously. Yeah, by the sounds of it, them clicks were good then. Right, I'm gonna give you some more. Hopefully that sounded okay. I mean, I'm not an ASMR professional, surprisingly, but well, I'm not a Lego building professional either. Nice progress so far. If you're talking about this, then that's a previous build. I've got 2 more of these to build. I think maybe 3 might be a little too many for what I've got planned, but I've got them all at good prices, so I can't complain. Come on, I'll get you some more ASMR action going. I did not think my life was going to come to clicking Lego pieces into a microphone, but I guess we're here. Yeah, I mean, I've only been building for like a couple seconds before you actually got into the stream, so I mean, I am a slow builder, but today I'm going to try and blitz through this one. I've done it before, so I mean, I can't memorize the instructions, but we'll be good. That title fits quite nicely. I guess you're referring to Lego Master Dualface. Hey, you never know, one day. Probably not, but I do appreciate it. Never say never. Definitely. I do actually want to get into building some mocks, but they just takes up a lot of space, time and resources that I would rather be putting into different things in life. I mean, you did say never. Yeah, this build's coming together quite quick, actually. You hypocrite. Oh, I'm the biggest hypocrite on planet Earth. I will change my opinion on things every other day. I will also say I am done buying Lego and then spend £400 or £500 the next day. So yeah, that's how we're in this situation. But at least I can admit I'm a hypocrite. We've got 7 viewers in, so if anyone's out there watching, jump in and say hi. You keep at this, you'll surpass Planet Tech in no time. What, in terms of YouTube or amount of spending on Lego? But no, Tech's been at this for ages, and obviously I know he's got a lot more going on in life, so obviously put the YouTube on the back burner. But yeah, as much as I can sit here and say it's not a competition, you know, it's always nice to have some sort of friendly competition. My aim is to hopefully, I'm not sure how realistic it's going to be, but I've probably got so basically I'm paying for a premium subscription of StreamYard. So I got 2.5 months left on that, and I do want to sort of get to a certain milestone. I don't know what milestone yet, but I do want to get to something, aim to get something by then. And I think we have already made our first error of the build. I'll have to... Yep, indeed we have. Instead of putting... Well, I put these on instead of the smaller ones. And I think, is it all 4? Yeah, all 4 need to be the smaller ones. Just catch up with the chat. 400, 500, damn you are rich. Oh, I wish. I work 2 jobs, so the majority of the second job just goes into Lego, really. £55 on a Lego set is a lot for me. Yeah, I mean, it just sort of, I'm not sure how old you are, but definitely for me, a year or 2 ago, it's the same here. It's only really recently that I've been fortunate enough that, you know, work's going well, so I can make a few nice purchases. Set that milestone sky high. I mean, I'd love to set it to, obviously you can do channel memberships at, 500 subscribers and 3,000 public watch hours. But I guess if we're talking sky high milestones, it is obviously that 4,000 watch time, 1,000 subscribers to get the monetization. And what's the difference between the premium and the free version? I can't remember. I think it's going to sound really, really stupid, but I think it is just a watermark. And you can live stream to multiple services, so Twitch, TikTok, whatever. Because even if you don't get it, you won't be too disappointed since it already seemed too far out of reach. Yeah, I mean, there's one way to put it, so yeah, maybe let's aim for the monetization. Tex, welcome to the stream, Tech. Telling Scott to behave. Hey, Tech mate, I'll be caught up in 2 weeks. Don't you worry. And then I'll plan to take Bricklicker down. Get me 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Easy game. Everyone's just saying evening, but no, I hope you're good, Tech. Hope you've had a good weekend so far. The lighting in here is horrific. I'm not sure what's going on. Just put that one. Don't know anyone with 100k subs that builds as slow as you. I don't think you know anyone that builds as slow as me. I don't think it makes a difference if they've got 100k subs or not. Oh, that's just me. Sorry, I do apologise about the lighting. I've got two lights set up and it looks worse than it usually is. Just gonna have to let me know if it gets too dark. I mean, Tech, you're probably the best to ask on the stream, but what lighting equipment do you recommend? Or just like the layout of the lighting? I've got these 2 sort of diffused LED box things, but they don't really seem to make a difference. And I've got a big fat window in front of me, so not sure where I'm going wrong. So far so good, mate. Hope you have too. Yeah, I had yesterday off, so I was meant to go to London, but ended up going to Birmingham instead. I know it's a bit of a downgrade, but no, I had a good weekend and got a lot done today, which is always nice. World Box Noob, Well, so I've got to eat my food. See you later, alligator. Yeah, hope you enjoy your food and thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I mean the lights that I've got on are actually like bright white LEDs, so I mean I can turn them up, but I mean if I turn them off, yeah, you can see the difference it makes. But Rebel, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I think it's the first time I've seen you in the stream, so yeah. Hope you enjoy your stay here. I did want to bash this out within an hour, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Bloody hell. Been spending quite a bit of time recently looking into lights. I have a couple of Elgato key light minis that face white wall and it bounces really nice both on my face and the build table. Yeah, them Elgato lights are expensive. But I mean if they definitely work, then I've got something similar. Obviously they're probably not as good and as bright, but it's more of the shadows that get casted. I mean and as well because I've probably got grey, like the majority of it is grey. That's probably where it's going wrong. And I think the fact that one of the lights isn't actually on a tripod stand or anything is probably where I'm going wrong. I do need to get another tripod as well. But yeah, this is what I've got. But it's just getting it at the right sort of angle. And I've got one right there as well, and it's really not making much of a difference. Maybe I need to paint the walls white or something. But yeah, I didn't know whether to just get something that will clip onto my phone as well, because then that should probably sort this side. But I have moved the Lego room about, but I'm not as sort of impressed with it as I was before. It looks better, but just for like the function of it, it's just not quite there. I'm almost done with the Slave 1 bag 22 of 23. Big dub, Scott. Big W. I'm still working on lighting behind, as I have a lot of stuff that casts awkward shadows. Oh, they'll be fine. It's all about positioning. If you can have them at a 45-degree angle, both facing inwards and from above. I'll tell you what, it's a good idea. Yeah, my issue is I've just not got a stand for one of them. obviously when one of them is working and the other isn't, and it just doesn't it just casts a shadow from one side. I probably should pick up a tripod tomorrow or something. Did you put Angel Angel instead of Angle? Scott, I keep looking at it. I reckon I'll be getting it next May 4th. Well, I guess that all depends on the May the 4th promo. I'm just going to mute myself whilst I open bag 2. It's really nice, yeah. The Slave one. The thing is with the Slave one, I think it would have been a lot easier of a purchase for me if it was the Boba Fett Slave one. That's just my personal opinion. I think they would have sold a lot more as well, but obviously I know it was done fairly recently. Get a Loki figure with the plastic cape out of this set, which is nice. Oh, that's upside down. Oh, where is it? Yeah, there we go. Very nice figure. Probably will sell that actually. Not sure what the price going is. Yeah, me too. Like, I really want more fig scale prequel sets, I agree, but I would have found a lot more use for Boba Slave 1. And I think it is more iconic, and it's obviously the Slave 1 in terms of what it's the Jango Fett Slave 1. Obviously it was in the Clone Wars and it was in the animated show, right? Whereas obviously the Slave 1, episode 5, episode 6. Is it in episode 6? Is it in the beginning or? Anyway, Boba Fett's in episode 6. And then obviously it made its reappearance in The Mandalorian. Yeah, it's only an Empire for the movies, but obviously Boba Fett's in episode 6. I'll tell you what, I was so close to. There's a guy on Bricklink that has, I think it's like 33 501st Troopers. I was so close to just picking all of them up last night. Like it was real restraint me not doing that, and also some Ahsoka, is it 332nd, the Ahsoka Legion? picking up like 7 or 8 of them as well. It was a tough battle, but I managed to not spend the money, so I am very proud of myself for that. Yeah, it's barely in those scenes too. Funny how it became so iconic. Yes, I mean, if you ask any sort, like if I was to ask my dad, show him like the colour, a non-coloured Slave 1, he would automatically always say Boba Fett's Slave 1. And he's not like he has watched all of the Star Wars films, so what have I done there? But yes, it's just somehow become iconic, as you said. A mock builder called Pixel Dan has done an insane custom Obi-Wan starfighter. I don't know if it was by the same person, but I have seen a custom Obi-Wan starfighter recently. So it might have been the same one that we saw, but yeah. Tell you what, I know obviously it would cost a little bit more to put them in, but I mean it's the same with this set here. Like it's almost like an add-on to a UCS set. I think if they could have put the desert skiff in the sail barge for like an extra £40, if they put the Obi-Wan starfighter in the Slave 1 set, I know that they wouldn't do that, but just imagine if they did, and they wouldn't have to put the price up as much as the retail set would be. I think the hype would be like unreal. He also did the Plo Koon colour swap. Definitely going to build that. No, that's a good idea actually. Goes with the Arc 170. Yeah, the height would be mad. Because you got to think for each set there'll be like a certain amount that just goes onto the design of the box, the advertising for that set. Whereas if they sort of merged 2 sets together, you could cut a bit of cost like that. Have I missed like whole page? No. I think we could get the 2 interceptors from episode 3 of the WCS set. I just think it's a waste of a UCS set though. I mean, for my personal opinion, obviously I'm sure everyone's got their own sort of take on it, but I just think it's just a waste of a UCS set, if you ask me. Because they're obviously going to have to scale them up a lot more than minifigure scale. Yeah, yeah, you only want them to do it so that you can catch up with everything. Yeah, that would be the easiest pass for me. I mean, did you ever pick up the gunship in the end? Nah, no gunship for me. Yeah, I mean, there's similar sort of... They could do it in a similar scale, I guess. But, I mean, why Lego have not brought out just a regular Republic gunship playset is beyond me. Like, even if they just recoloured the existing one. The only upscaled UCS sets I think I'd want would be to get an Arc 170 and a TIE Striker. Yeah, I mean, in terms of upscaled UCS sets, what would I want? I can't even... I mean, if we're not talking sort of droids, then I'm really struggling to think of anything that I'd be bothered about if it was overscaled. Don't think I could come up with anything, to be honest. I mean, the majority of things that I'd want as upscaled would just be sort of like they're doing with the buildable characters line. So, are they really classed as UCS? Oh, obviously, no, I was going to say on the opposite, you could obviously have downscaled UCS sets, so like your Venators, your Death Stars, your Star Destroyers. So obviously we'll get we'll probably get the Thrawn's Star Destroyer at some point, whatever the name for that is. But obviously, yeah, that will be downscaled, not upscaled. They need to do a buildable Grievous again. Yeah, they've slowed down with Grievous recently. I remember there was a sort of... When I got back into Lego, Grievous seemed to be the only thing that we'd get from like the prequel era. Like it was just sort of guaranteed, oh, we'll get a Grievous set and we'll get something to do with Grievous and that's it. But no, Lego have neglected him for a while. Where are the... Oh, I've not done this one very well. But yeah, I think Grievous will always do numbers. Obviously, it just seems to clearly cost them quite a bit. Tell you what, you always need a brick separator until you've got one. Yes, Scar, I think after K2SI now I have Chopper, there really isn't any other buildable characters that I'd want. Yeah, the K2SO did... it was a pleasant surprise. I think the K2SO has been one of the standout droids for me in the sort of Disney era. And it's not like it's a droid that will appeal to everyone, not just like hardcore Star Wars fans, just because of obviously the character. Yeah, I like it too, Scott, but yeah, it's just not a priority for me at the moment. I'm just glad we got the K2 figure back. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I've not watched Andor, and I will. I do promise I will watch it at some point. But I do really want to pick up that U-Wing. Scott's still waiting for C3PO to go on sale. Do you have like a certain... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm surprised it's not, but Tech said it's constantly on sale here. I feel like it went on sale like the first week, but Scott, do you have like a set amount that if it gets below that, that's when you'll pick it up? You guys get some much better. Yeah, I mean, I used to always think they did it better in the US, and I do think the US probably get like the more crazy sales, but I think just in terms of consistency, we've just currently we just seem to be getting all sorts just on sale straight away. The Star Wars logo is on sale, I think, at Amazon. Tell you what, I'm gonna see if I can move this light over. Oh, that looks... Yeah, that just looks awful. Curtain keeps getting in the way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick up a white bulb or something. Or if I do this. I've got this, so I'm hoping. Yeah, I've got natural light. Obviously, there's not a lot at the moment. I've got one of them softbox looking things, and then I've just put this light in here that I'm hoping will do a little better than the other. Yeah, I've got window right in front. Obviously, when we started the stream, it was probably making up for the majority of stuff, but I'll get it working one day. I do promise. It's just more frustrating than anything else. I'm not sure how I got it to work decently well before. And I probably had less light back then as well. I mean, I can see what I'm doing perfectly, but as you can see, the shadows are there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting the white balance to stay the same over the whole stream, but it's more just to fill it out, really. To be fair, if I just move this over here, and then put that there. Oh, it's just having a mare here. I think it was looking better before, to be honest. I think because the walls aren't perfectly white, yeah, I've got a wall like right underneath the camera, so that's what I've just pointed the light to. But yeah, I've got one pointing down and then one sort of, which if I put that there, and then that there, to be fair, this might be darker, but I think in terms of shadows it does work. There's a lot less of a shadow, so I think, let me know if this is all right now. I know it's not as bright, but the shadows are, as you said, less. There's less shadows and it's less harsh. Let me know if that works. Yeah, it's a little darker, but I think overall it's a better look. Okay, bro. No, that's probably I'll do some research into light, and then later on. Your camera has lifted the brightness a bit to compensate anyway. Okay, bro. I mean, I'm just using the, I'm not sure if you've used it before, Tech, but when you've got a Mac and your iPhone together, you can sort of like, if you plug it into the laptop, you can just use your camera. Crimson Toaster 47, hey, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I was in yours yesterday, so thanks for coming over here. Tech, have you spoke to Bricklicker about his weekend away in Sheffield yet? I didn't know you could do that. That's really useful to know. Yeah, I mean, obviously your iPhone camera is probably going to be better than the majority of things you can go out and purchase. So yeah, it's just better camera quality, and it is fairly, as long as if you plug it in, it's a very stable connection actually. No, I haven't. Have you? Yeah, I mean, I've not heard much, but he just said that on the Friday he forgot his ID and had to travel all the way back to go and get it. Once he got there, so I mean, you all know the distance. Like it ain't an easy trip. Right, anyway, on to the final bag, and it does seem a very light bag, which is all good. Which we do get another Chitauri figure, which is brilliant because I am actually collecting them. Up to what's that? I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. And at a point I do plan on picking up the Avengers tower, so that should give me an extra few. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get, I don't know, 20 of them. I know it's well, I don't even think it's an unusual army to build. It's just I mean, they're making it easier, and I think Lego are probably aware of it going on because they've just come out with that Chitauri. There's 4 of them in the set, so in like a £50 set, which is brilliant. And then we've also got a Black Widow. Christ, Avengers tower. I've got to give it a couple months for that. I'm pretty depleted as it is, but to be fair, I do work for a. It's probably not. We probably don't do anything in your area, but I do work for a housing association, and I mean they're always sort of advertising for just any sort of multi-trades. Whether that's carpentry is obviously what you do, plastering, whatever. But I'm not sure if it's in your region, to be honest. No, I'm always sending people I know to work at my place. Pretty much. I can go in the office sort of once a week if I want to, but it's just effort. I'm going in, and then it gets to sort of 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, nah, fuck this, I'll go back to sleep. But no, Avengers Towers is, I mean, I've got to sort of, I don't know, do something. Do still work part-time in a restaurant as well, so I might try and pick up more shifts there. I mean, if I can bang that out for 2 or 3 weeks, then I could probably pick up the Avengers Tower. But yeah, I mean, it's like everything, you just got to wait. I've got to get my bathroom done as well, which is more than I thought it was going to be, considering it's only like it's not even a 2 meter by 2 meter room. I was going into it thinking, yeah, I get something good for 5k. But I mean, I'm getting sort of 6.5, and yeah, I'm not really interested in spending that money on a bathroom, to be honest. Bricklicker, welcome into the stream. use Lego tiles from the pad wall. I think that'd cost more than actual tiles. I'm not even gonna. This is how much of a budget I'm on. I'm not even gonna use. I'm not even gonna tile it. I'm just gonna sort of. I don't know, just paint it. I think. Bricklicker, welcome to the stream. The man, the myth, the legend, the Sheffield Raver. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're not too hungover after the 1.5 WKDs. Wish I had a work from home job. Can't be arsed with my job anymore. Yeah, I mean, I can sit here and say, oh, you know, it does. Working from home does make you lazy. Like I'm not gonna deny it, but I mean, I wouldn't swap it for the world. Can get so much done, and I mean, even if you have to take like a little bit of a cut to get yourself in the door somewhere, I mean, I'd recommend it, because you're gonna save it on. You're gonna say, even if you cut, like, I don't know, someone, I'm sure there's a study out there, say like if you took like a four grand pay cut or something, you'd actually end up saving money, just because of sort of time you take to get into the office or to your location of work or whatever. We went until 6:30 this morning, so Sheffield didn't disappoint. Bloody hell. 6:30 is criminal, but hope you enjoyed yourself. What were you even doing? I thought clubs closed at like 5 o'clock. Where on earth were you until 6:30? If you weren't in some like dodgy guy's house for some afters, then I do know where you were, because the only thing that opens after the club is, I'm not sure if you can say it on YouTube, but yeah, I'm sure you know where I'm getting at. Bricklicker is an English legend. I'm not sure about that. Really not sure about that, Scott. But no, hope you had a good time. The state of people lurking the back alleys of Sheffield until 6:30 must have been like a crack then. Tech, I think it's like that 6:30 in the evening as well. But no, there are 2 unis there, I think. So I mean, I had a mate that had a bird that lived in Sheffield. He went there every single week, and you know, I'm not gonna say what state she was in on camera. He was looking at some. Yeah, exactly that. But hey, you're only young once. Obviously, I could never. I'm a well-behaved citizen these days. I always love it how, you know, we're having some quality conversations, and then Bricklicker comes in and it's just like it's just carnage. It's all downhill, pretty much. Well, I'm not sure if you've made a joke there, Scott, but Sheffield's a pretty hilly place, so yeah, I mean, you might have accidentally made the worst dad joke I've ever seen. We had to drive back. Yeah, I told Tech about that. We had to drive back 2 hours, then back to Sheffield again because I thought, who's we? Who was the driver? Because if any of my mates had done that, they can get the train back. I am not taking anyone back that far just to go back to get an ID. His mum. Fucking hell. Bless her cotton socks. I've still got this. I didn't realise I had Bricklickers and English Legends stuck on the screen for so long. Can't be inflating the man's ego too much. State of UGs. My ego is in an all-time high. Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, I know we can't go into detail, but... was she of age is all I'm going to ask. That is the craziest thing ever to say in a Lego live stream chat. I'm not sure we're talking about the same things here. Because my idea of an ego, yeah, my idea of an ego being at an all-time high after a night out is, yeah, just finishing the job, but doesn't look like that's happened. But if that's the case, then you might want to, you know, get yourself checked out for some sort of throat infection or whatever. His ego is an all-time high because he finally got a round in. Are we talking about a round of drinks or a round of something else? I'm not sure. I assume it's a round of drinks. But no. As long as you had a good night. A round of blokes, no NPC. I just think it's crazy that everyone shortens his name to BC as well. Because we all know it's... I'm not going to say it, but... we all know what number that is going to be. I never know what can you say on YouTube, or is it not? Do they not give a shit unless it's like videoed, if that makes sense? Or does it only matter when you get as big as Bricklicker on YouTube? I don't know, the game's gone soft, so I really don't know. Oh, we are. We just need to know the information, you know? Tech's just jealous. can say pretty much what you like. It's more for monetization. Yeah, I'll be monetized in 2 weeks anyway, so I'll keep it PG. It looks like I've missed something out. I'm just gonna try and attempt to build it from what I got on there previously. Did you? I'm not even going to respond to that. But yeah, somehow I've got 8 viewers. I don't know if they're witnessing this. If anyone is out there, then yeah, drop in the chat what your opinion of the whole situation is. I do think it's funny, like, there are like thousands of people out there that will just know Bricklicker as some guy that knows some Lego news, and then he's out here in this chat like saying all of this stuff. Right, that's the build done. I mean, if I'd actually focused on that and not pissed around with the lighting and whatever for an hour, then I probably could have got that done in about 30 minutes. So yeah, we're up to 2 now, which is always nice. I did in fact pick this up the other day. I somehow, you know, on eBay when you just put like an outrageous offer in, it was one of them and it actually come through. So yeah, I've got this set again with 2 figures for £11.50. I can't see what the original price was, but I think it was around like 22, 23, and I just put the offer of £11.50, and then somehow it got accepted. So I've now got another one to build, and I think as well I'll build it. Depends whether I'll build it or not, but yeah, they've separated. Well, obviously 2 and 3 is together, but they've separated the bricks from the bags, which, I mean, I don't know why anyone would put their effort into that. Why are you always buying the worst sets? I'm army building, mate. I'm army building. The only reason why I bought the original 2 was because there was a infinite money glitch where if you bought the sets and sold everything separately, you'd make like £10-15 from it. Or if you just like sold the figures alone, you'd break even. So that's what I did on the first set, and then pretty much did it on this set, apart from the 4 figures, and just sold the Hulk. So I mean, between the 3 of them, it's probably cost me, I don't know, £25. So I don't think that's bad. And then once I can find the will to buy the Avengers tower, then I'll have I'll have 4 then, and that'll be a display. £10 profit, absolutely mental. Hey, £10 here, £10 there. Next thing you know, yeah, I don't want to come across too cocky on the camera, but yeah, next thing you know, you're driving a BMW. I'm sure your Peugeot 106 is holding up fine. Yeah, but you could be VAT registered and make 50p a year. Bricklicker, I'm ready to go M for M, so shout me when you're ready. Assets for assets, mate. Get at me. Oh mate, I'm not embarrassing myself. You just gotta get with the program, right? This set only come with 2 minifigures, but I mean this is the I can't even fucking get it in. This is the only one I'm bothered about, so yeah, I'm sure I could get. I mean, Bricklicker wouldn't bother, but I'm sure I could get a couple quid for that one. Recoup the cost. Can't get in. Now you sound like... Hey. Oh my god. Yeah, you can't get it in because he doesn't know where he's going. Oh, what's that? Tech and Scott talked about Coconut Is it Coconut Studios? I don't know why I'm subscribed to him, but not that I pay attention. Tech, what sort of streams you got planned for this week? Well, next week. Sorry. Fucking hell. I'll build Django's helmet on Tuesday. I think then maybe I'll stream from the storage unit Thursday or on the weekend. Nice. Them storage unit videos are very unique. Obviously, this, I know it probably adds sort of, you could probably do it quicker without streaming, but oh god, what have I done here? Yeah, you could probably do it better without streaming, but obviously all helps contribute in the long term. Bricklicker says he needs to make a new video, has been slacking. Yeah, I thought you would be churning them videos out, Bricklicker. I mean, obviously they're low cost, high profit, especially the ones that you do anyways. Yeah, I'm just surprised that you don't do as many as you could. I'm sure you could just do like a random stream every week and bang out some super chats on there. Just shocked I can get 5G signal there. Is it just me? I mean, I've been quite a few places the past couple of weeks, like not even just in like my hometown. The signal is everywhere. The signal just seems to the quality seems to have dropped off recently. I'm with O2, so I don't know who yours are with, but yeah, the signal has been shocking everywhere. It was shocking in Birmingham, shocking in Leicester, shocking in Worcester. I really have no clue what's gone on. Yeah, had it for about a year now. I'm assuming he means the unit. It's a must with the tiny apartment we have. Elliot, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Everyone else in the stream, Elliot actually works in the Manchester Lego store, is it? So yeah, hope the whole Star Wars May 4th period was good for you. I'm not surprised with where you live. Actually, where I live has some of the best 5G in the country. End up getting the Razor Crest then? Yeah, I did. You probably can't see, but it's in that box just there. Yeah, it was nuts. I would love to show you the haul. Do you have Discord? I do have Discord, but I don't really use it. If you've got Instagram, send me a DM. It'll just be, I don't even know what it is actually. It might be Dualface Bricks. Yeah, just send us a DM on there. I'm EE and seem to have noticed more 5G back now. Or maybe it's just the phone then. I should probably just get a new SIM card or reset something, because yeah, it's just been really crap everywhere. Yeah, no worries, Elliot. does anyone plan on picking any Lego up to get the baby spaceman big fig buildable character promo, whatever it's called? So the Manchester store is getting tripled in size in the summer. How big's the Manchester store? I mean, it's a dumb question, but is it sort of the same? Is it the same size as Birmingham, or? Because if it's the same size as that, tripling that would be sort of going on Leicester Square size, no? I was going to, but I dropped too much money on May 4th. Fucking hell. Yeah, I was not expecting to end up spending that much. I mean, I went into May 4th thinking that, you know, maybe I'll buy the Slave 1, and then obviously come out with it with the Razor Crest and the sail barge. I mean, fingers crossed. Obviously, I got the Quidco cash back on the sail barge, but I paid in vouchers, so I'm not sure if that's gonna work, because I only paid £10 in actual cash. No, it's like third of the site. Blimey, bloody hell, that must be tiny. Let me just check my DMs. If Instagram wants to load. No, I do appreciate the follow on Instagram though. Oh fuck. We'll have to leave that then. I don't know where that's gone. Also, I saw Greg did like a 14-hour stream of building the Slave 1. It was wild behaviour from that man. Just got my Christmas 2024 gift today. Was a quality issue, so 6 months late, but it's cool one. Employee gift. What was the employee gift? I know we spoke about it last time, but I can't quite remember what it was. Yeah, said he was going to finish at 12:30 when I left at 11, but carried on till 3:30 a.m. Wow. Tell you what, the watch time on that must have been crazy. I mean, when people usually do a stream for that long, it will just be like for that testing yourself for a good cause. Bro's just done it because he wanted to build some Lego. I respect it. It's like 7. Oh, this is the Christmas employee gift, I assume. It's like 7 detailed little animals with scenes and a central large built brick. Each animal is the national animal of a country that a Lego factory is in. So, is there anything that stops you from selling that, or don't you want to because it's just a cool thing to have? I reckon I should do a 24-hour stream. Yeah, we might get through like 3 Speed Champions cars in that time. Especially the F1. I reckon I could do 3 in 24 hours. That might be a push though. Especially with all the stickers. Nah, fuck a 24-hour stream. That's too much. I'd just get bored after an hour and a half. And my issue is that I wouldn't take a break. I would just try and sit through it for the whole time. Like, no drinking, no eating. You should do a stream that you can only finish after you build the entire F1 Speed Champion. Can you still buy the you could buy that multi-pack thing at one point. I'm not sure if you could in England, but I've definitely seen it about. That would be quite funny. How many's in there? Like 11? No, it'd be 12 or something. You can't take a break if it's a 24-hour stream. Yeah, I'll have the full setup in the room. Get a portable toilet. Get the mini fridge. As long as the mini fridge is in the room, then I'm not bothered. I'll do the 24-hour stream. Not really, no. I know people who have sold theirs. They go for a fair bit, but I'd just rather keep mine. Cool, usual thing to own. Are you keeping it sealed in box, or are you just fully building it? Yeah, just a cool thing to pass on to the kids in the future and stuff too, until they go and sell it. Yeah, something only a select group has to own. I mean, that the Christmas X-Wing. Is very cool. Take a shot every 15 minutes or something. Depends what shot. If it was tequila, I think I could do that if it was tequila. But then you'd wake up feeling fine the next day as well. For all you know, I could be doing that on these streams. I mean, there was one stream where I think I got through about 3 or 4 beers through the hour and a half. I know that's not... I'm not saying that to sound like a bad man. I'm just putting it out there. Oh, bloody hell. Want to both start a stream at the same time, and the first one to end it has to do a forfeit. Yeah, go on then. As long as you watch if you have my stream open the whole way, then I'm down for that. Damn, 3 beers, someone's off the rails. 3 beers is the same as a shot every 15 minutes. Now I know what the bottle of Dualface is holding is all about. 3 pints will have more, I don't even know what you call it, units in than 3 shots. 3 shots you can still like drive home easily after that. And even if you get stopped, you'll pass the breathalyzer easily. But if you had 3 pints, I think you'd struggle to pass a breathalyzer. But you know, I don't condone drink driving around here, obviously. Oh wow, Elliot sent me his May 4th haul. If I save that image, then I will pull it on screen. Right, that's... Oh, fucking hell. That's Elliot's... Is that just... That's this year's May 4th. That's crazy. So, how much of that... No, what I'm trying to say is you working at the Lego store, what has that saved you on that haul? And obviously you've got the droid carrier there. Is that because you've like had some left over or what? Yeah, I'm guessing you got the gift we purchased from each of the UCS sets, and then obviously the Falcon as well. And then it looks like is that the most recent promo as well? I'm guessing you had some of them left over, but I mean, having the droid carrier from this year is crazy. And do you get Lego Store discount on top of the pre-existing discount, the staff discount? Sorry. They still had those in another store. The poly bags are in paper bags over there. Yeah, I mean, I don't even think they're classed as... You can't call them a poly bag if they're not made of plastic, which is a bit backwards. But no, that's a crazy haul. I rate that. I also managed to pick up the sail barge as well. So, I mean, I'd love to give you a run for your money, but yeah, that ain't happening. Do you plan on... Oh, discount doesn't stack. So you've bought all of that for... You bought all of that for retail, or obviously discounted retail? Which is nice. Yeah, all polybags are turning paper now. Very jealous of the haul, but thanks for sending it over. Oh, has he sent something else? Oh wow! I mean, Tech's gonna love one of these hauls, I think. So I'll put them on the screen, and then I'll let you explain which is which. So that's one of Elliot's hauls from last year. I mean, I'm guessing them Lego house sets resell for quite a bit as well. Yeah, the pirate is sick. I think I've got that figure somewhere. But obviously the buildable figure is so much better. And then yeah, you've got the house, you've got the OG wooden duck thing. Yeah, that's sick. And did you get... I mean, some of them are signed, which is crazy. Yeah, that's when I went to the Lego house. Signed sets don't even have a ton of value, just cool to own. Ah, so you actually went to the Lego house. It wasn't just something you got because you worked for Lego. And then there was another one that you sent over. Which... I'm guessing... Is that I can't even, like, you've got an advent calendar there, you've got the droid, got the 8080. To be fair, I didn't know that you could get the promos for so long. One day you'll build all three. Tech, are you crazy? All three pirates, or the Lego houses. The 8080 is such a great set. Yeah, I'm gutted that I missed out on that one. But it is what it is. Well, I'm not gutted that I missed out on it, because obviously it's an expensive set, but I wish they just kept it on shelves for a little longer. I mean, they could keep that set for they could keep that set on the shelf for so long and it not come outdated. Oh, text on about his 8080s. Yeah, I know. I remember that now. I thought you meant the pirates. Fucking hell. Yeah, that you'd need like a special display for that. But that would look sick when you one day build them. That train, I told my missus that it's for our future kids' 5th birthday. Ah, the creator one. But no, I do rate them halls. I mean, yeah, no, you've spent a lot there. But no, clearly you've got a lot to show for it, so I rate it. Sealed till then. How much longer are you streaming for? Not another 3:30 AM thing, is it? Nah, I mean, you don't have to stick about, honestly. I'm just gonna, I mean, these are the pieces I've got left, so I'll stream until I've done that. But yeah, there's no, you're your own man, you don't need to stick about. And anyway, I thought we'd started the who can quit streaming first challenge. That's why I'm still going. Oh, it's past Bricklicker's bedtime. Elliot says he's going to stop waffling about his halls, and yeah, Bricklicker's bedtime is fast approaching. No, it's all good. I got to run in a bit though. Yeah, I mean, me too. I did sort of stop in the middle of what I was doing earlier, and obviously I can't start knocking nails into the wall at, I don't even know what time it is. What? Oh, it's not even 10 o'clock. It's not even 10 o'clock in Bricklicker's bed already. I thought it was later than 10, to be honest. Although, Planet Tech, your jokes are so overused now, to be honest. Oof. It's not even 5 PM here. I've only had 2 hours sleep since Friday morning. That is crazy. I just don't believe that at all. It's basically a 2 hours sleep last night. That's what you should have just said. Nice to see you only get loud when you're behind a keyboard. I thought Bricklicker got loud after 1.5 WKDs. I might be hating about WKDs, but it is such a tragic. It's such a tragedy that they actually do taste quite nice. I wouldn't be seen dead drinking one, but yeah. Well, that is also true, to be fair. Maybe that's what he's drinking at the moment. They are. As much as I will continuously slate them, they just taste so good. It's not even alcohol at that point. Like, I'm drinking it as a fruit shoot, not a alcoholic beverage. I'll tell you what is good as well. Lemon vodka and Smirnoff Ice. It is a magical combination. So you use the Smirnoff Ice as the mixer. Get that when you're on holiday in Spain. Ooh. It'll make you start barking, Bricklicker. I had a what? I had a WKD picture on Thursday and it was insane. What? Please say there was something else in it and not just WKD and ice and lemonade. I'm guessing that's from spoons. They do taste good, it's tragic, but what some people here actually get. To be fair, I remember house parties when I was younger, and there was a girl that had to get her stomach pumped because of how much VK she drank. Always goes on to the topic of alcohol when you two are here. Never when it's just Tech and Sky. It's always when the BC pops in. Stomach pump from VK is so embarrassing. Yeah, I know. No, I let her off. We were probably 14 at the time. I'd rather let that fade away. Yeah, just leave me in a bush somewhere. I'm sure it'll work itself out eventually. It's called a Cheeky V picture. To be fair, if you have port and WKD, it tastes like Vimto. That is a banging cocktail, if you can count it as a cocktail. I'm not sure. Right, nearly bashing this out. I'd rather not make it through the night. Now, if you ever find yourself around my area, come around and we'll do a booze stream. Obviously, I know Bricklicker can't be in that, but I think that'll be a good laugh. But no, we seem to have had quite a few viewers in tonight. So if anyone's sat there lurking in the shadows, I do appreciate it. Lurking in the shadows is probably the wrong word to use. They have been entertained. Yeah, it's quality box office. You know, you don't get to go to many streams and see the bricklicker being abused. But no, I do appreciate you all stopping by today. The Spoons merchant himself. Who, me? I ain't been to a Spoons in a while. I thought you were the Spoons merchant. Yeah, I know what Spoons is now. Unlucky for you, Scott. Do either of you have a Be at One by you? Because they have got to be some of the. I don't even know if it's a club or classed as a club, a bar or a pub. But it's the one where they will just start throwing. The staff will start throwing ice everywhere. And you just sat there like, oh, just want me drink, mate. And you got some like specky mong just doing all sorts on top of the bar. I mean, they must be loving their lives there. I bet Tech will know what Be at One is. Alright, we're just down to the last few steps now. I mean, I think the majority of this build has just been trying to find the right orientation of tile. I think Reading has a Be at One. I get confused with All Bar One. All Bar One's like the just generic sort of. You can have food there. I say it's upmarket, but it's not. But it's just a sort of like an upmarket Spoons, basically. Whereas Be at One is just like a random ass. I don't know if it's a club or a bar still, but yeah, I know what you mean. They are quite confusing. I'm not sure if they've got something to do with each other or what. Come on, we're flying through this build. All things considering. I'm sure you'll all say otherwise, but looks like one of these is also the wrong piece, but it's what it is. I'll sort it out later. Unless I've just put the wrong piece somewhere else. Probably on one of the wings, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Which one is it? Right, I'm gonna dip now. Catch you later, mate. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah, hope you do too. I'll see you whenever you're next streaming. But no, have a good one. Thanks for staying in for so long as well. Much appreciated. We are pretty much nearly done anyway, so that ain't too bad. I do think I've missed something out, but I really can't be bothered to rectify it. So I think it's got something to do with the gun, actually. Yeah, it does. I think if I build it like that and then that. On there, then it's just an extra gun. But that is, what the fuck is it? 2 of the Leviathans. Yeah, I mean they're alright builds, but yeah, it's more just for army building and filling out the display that I'll be making. Yeah, those 2 gold bits ain't usually extras. No, they weren't. They were just left over from a gun build. Are you going to get anything for the Space Baby promo? Probably not. I assume it's just the promo and there's no VIP extras. I mean, it would be great if when my back order ships out that they'd include it in that, but that ain't gonna happen. Would be nice though. I mean, I've got a few sets that I want to pick up, but I'm not sure when they're gonna retire. Although, when do the... Oh no, the new Marvel sets don't come out till August the 1st, so probably not, but I mean, I've said it before where I'm not going to pick anything up, and then next thing you know I have, so Bricklicker, when's the Avengers Tower meant to retire? Or Elliot, if you know. Obviously, I'll get that on like a double VIP or something. But to be fair, I didn't even know that motorized lighthouse was a set. That looks sick, to be honest. Yeah, that's well nice. I didn't even know that was a thing. But no, I'm going to end the stream. Oh, end of 2026. Oh, I got plenty of time. And there's a double points and promo stacked towards mid-June, so wait for that one. Okay. Do we know what the promo is yet, or do you just know that there's going to be one? Alright, that's the army anyway. Something history based, but it's a 18 plus. Decent. And maybe I'll wait for that then. Mid-June. Yeah, it could be doable. Anyway, we'll see. But no, I do appreciate you all joining today. Might stream tomorrow, to be honest. I was tempted to do the Razor Crest as well today. Obviously not all in one sitting and not with them, but I was going to change it to the Razor Crest, but I am debating opening that. So yeah, I might be live tomorrow, but obviously if don't feel obliged to come. My work's so unlike that I keep up to date with Bricklicker. Wait, so you watch Lego stuff, watch Bricklicker to know what's coming? Tomorrow here is Mother's Day, so I won't be here if you do. No worries, Scott, no worries. I don't know, Mother's Day was a while back for us. I never know why they're on different days. Oh god, Bricklicker's gassed. The funny thing is, you two have probably met as well and not known it. If Bricklicker's local is Manchester. But I guess you'll never know. But no, anyway guys, I do appreciate it. Hope you all have a good evening or afternoon wherever you are in the world. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching.